What's going on, y'all? Johnny Crash, the man in brown, the big dummy, the Grizz, however you know me, by whatever name you might comprehend this face, it's me. And I'm back with another story and another beer. And this one's going to be kind of related to the last one, which had to do with the Navy and a certain warrant officer that played a rather important role in my young Navy life as a young technician and a young man. Much like I said in one of my other videos on my other YouTube channel, which is my voiceover channel. I'll put it in the link somewhere. You can check it out. I have a bunch of stuff on there for people that are interested in joining the Navy. And one of the questions was, how do you become confident and stronger when people are making you question yourself? Like when you know what the answer is and you give the answer and they say, are you sure? And all of a sudden you start to, the answer for how you become stronger in that is, well, it's like when you forge metal, you put it in the fire and you pound the hell out of it. You know, like that's it. That's the only way you're going to become stronger. That was this warrant officer for me as a young sailor. And he made it horrible for me. You know what? And there's probably plenty of more stories that I can tell, that I will tell. But for now, we're going to get into this one. And the brew for this week, and you know what? Like, again, like thinking about it, oh yeah, that sucked. But you know what? Like, I am who I am today because of that. Because of all of that not awesomeness, I am who I am now. For my family, for my coworkers, for everybody that I interact with, the good in me is because of that. Because I was thrown into the fire and it beat the hell out of me. Okay? And thank God, like, I took it, instead of being bitter, I made it make me better. All right. The brew for this week is another victory. Berry Monkey. All right, Monkey, what are we doing? This is a fruited sour triple. Again, with a 9.5. Let's see. Brewmaster's approval, Bill and Ron. That's different from other victory brews. The malt is Pilsner. The hops Tetang. I'm sorry, Tetnang, not Tetang. A sour berry twist. Perfectly fruity sour triple ale, loaded with raspberries that add just the right balance of sweetness and tang with a smooth finish. It's undeniably very good. In Germany, raspberries are called Himbeere. Yes, Himbeere. And again, on this vessel, I cannot find anywhere that it says that it is an independent, and I still haven't looked it up, and I'm sorry. I'm going to do that as soon as we're done here. Okay? You have my word. And the next one, I'm going to share whether it is or not, but I doubt that it is, because most breweries that are, throw in those couple extra cents to be certified independent brewers. Anyways, enough with my rambling about, the fire and whatnot and independent brewers or whatever. We're using Grimlock this week because as much as I wish, so I've talked about this before, I think. As much as I wish that my spirit animal or my spirit transformer was Optimus Prime, I love Optimus Prime, and most of the reincarnations, honestly, of Optimus Prime, I am quite positive that my spirit animal is actually Grimlock, because, Me Munch Metal, Hulk Smash, all of those things. I want to do good, but I want to smash things to get there. So that's me. Anyways. Getting back to the subject is hand. Perfectionist. Wait, no, not that one. My bad. No, none of that on this channel. Well, for the most part, whatever. Life is. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted. Let's check the pour. Grimlock to the people. Ooh, that color, that is like a rosé color. Oh my goodness, do you see that? That is a beautiful, there is absolutely Himbira in here, okay? Yeah, that's a Himbira. Himbira, oh. I don't think there's going to be any kind of sediment in here because that looks pretty filtered. It looks pretty and filtered. Unlike most of your online crushes, or no, your online crushes are very filtered. So they're, yeah, see, that's slightly unfiltered. So that's good. Excuse me, I haven't even started. What are you doing to me? Oh yeah, no, let's take a sip of that. Woohoo! Ooh, that is, I don't even, how do people drink just sour beer? Like, this is not really, sour beers aren't really my thing. And it's just like, whew, if I didn't know what a good beer tasted like, I wouldn't drink this, but this is a really good beer. Yeah, no, that's really good. The raspberry comes through, the tartness. Like, look, if you don't like hoppy beers or sour beers or any of those other like really not lagers or pilsners, then that's okay. But for me, who is a lover of all beers, really, this is a great ultra sour. I don't even know. Fruited sour triple. Oh, no, yeah, no. This is not for mortals. This is not for mortals. All right. All right. The story. So this is a little further on in my time on board the USS Mobile Bay. So on board a ship, on board smaller ships, you have all of these responsibilities to maintain the ship, and for different parts of the ship, there are certain things that the people that work in that part of the ship need to handle. So, and it's hard to explain to people that don't understand, but there are things in the ship that help you, like say you get, some kind of bad, like say they throw a bunch of bad gas at you. You have to be able to close the ship up to keep the bad gas out, right? So those things, whether they're a door or a panel or a screw or whatever, it's on the people that work in those spaces to take care of those things, and that's called damage control. And so the people that go from each of the departments are the damage control petty officers, because it was normally given to a more junior person. Okay, so I was chosen to be the damage control petty officer. But guess what? I did a damn good job at it. So where Warrant Officer Kinder decided that I wasn't, I was like gonna be out of the division, I did a damn good job of being the damage control petty officer, and that just made me shine even more. And on top of that, when the ship is in an emergency, you train for that. And normally everybody in your department or division has their specific area where they go in the places that you work. Well, Warrant Officer Kinder disliked me so much that he said, no, you'll go and be with not our department. Even though I was very much a solid part of the combat systems, communications system. He said, no, you'll go and do something else. So I went with one of the repair lockers, and they said, you know what? You'll be our phone talker. And I was such a good phone talker in the repair locker that the chief engineer for the ship, who was also previously enlisted, said, you know what? No, I need him over here with me to be my phone talker between us and combat systems. So what Chief Warrant Officer Kinder wanted for bad for me turned out to be a huge blessing, because our chief engineer made me his phone talker for combat systems. And, you know, like, it just, again, it made me shine even more with everybody on the ship. And that was just like, hey man, you know what? Whether you believe it or not, I was like, you know what? Like, God is good. And it don't matter where you're at or what you're doing. If you believe and you walk, you're going to get taken care of. Do a good job. Do your best. And if you want to be like me and take the rough road and not be quiet when you see bad, because I knew from the beginning that he wasn't going to be a good leader. And I let it be known. And let me tell you, he did everything he could to make sure I was in a bad position. But as crummy as it felt, I still shined. And I still did my best. And everybody knew it. And I still ended up good. So here's to you, Warrant Officer Kinder, wherever you might be. May you be more sour than this berry monkey from Victory. Fruited sour triple. Definitely worth a try. Definitely worth a try if you like fruited sour triples. If you like fruited or soureds or tripleds, it's definitely worth a try. Is it my everyday? Probably not, but it's a good beer. Next one's on me. Check it out.